come in, take the train over, and take the train.
Wow,
a trooper.
The convenience.
And she was around for a long time, and then finally, I said, let me give you a ride in the city one day. I was feeling good, and I dropped, you know, the Israelites.
Yeah.
read that. And Cracker's eyeball be looking at you, you know, and Huggy's breath stink, you know, so she
had kingdoms built up before white man was crawling out of the caves.
On their hairy bellies.
On their hairy bellies.
Read that passage, brother. You know the Neanderthal evil devil. So what happened is I was on
Kings.
Caroline's to do a show, and you know there's no parking count, but it was a perfect parking spot right there. But the Israelites was doing it
right where you're
right there where the white girl was in my passenger side. So she goes, "Think I wasn't there." I go, I think I'm gonna park, because sometimes that's no, it's Sunday. You can park there all day.
Yeah.
Listen, Cracker, I can't park there.
Look, take a look at our brother over here. Diluting the blood of our princes and princesses, queens and kings.
And you just want to do a stupid comedy
I
gig.
just want to go downstairs, man. I couldn't let her out the car when they was like, see? And I had the red caddy at the time, the big red caddy.
I've been in the red caddy.
I just look ridiculous.
What are they going to tell you? What are they going to fucking, you know, you can turn around and just go, motherfucker, she takes the train. What are they going to say?
The first day I decided to help this Huggy, I should have said, get out the car, parole officer.
Giving it all shit.
I'm sure you put lye in your hair to straighten it out too, my brother.
White people have no. You don't have pressure on each other to like. There's no white pressure, dude. Like, oh man, look at you making Italians look bad with your whatever. It's just not gonna happen.
Although I've goofed on the real fucking like WAP Guinea thing. That just gets me. And for some reason, it's completely accepted on television. Where if you put black guys on TV going, well, let me tell you about KFC, motherfucker. This should be some fabulous fried chicken.
And niggas would be like, what?
They'd be going, what the fuck? You'd see a protest in front of there. But you could get the most Guido motherfucker going, yeah, the fucking Olive Garden. My friends are visiting from Sicily. All the fucking garlic bread you need. Like, just acting like, you know, there should be a parking lot full of Camaro Z28.
Wait a minute. But I'm sitting there going, and what's the problem here?
Yeah, problem?
What's the, I thought that's how you talk.
Comedian Patrice O'Neal, a popular stand-up comic who often appeared on Comedy Central, died on Monday following complications from a stroke he suffered back in October. Talk radio host Opie of SiriusXM's Opie and Anthony show tweeted this morning, "Yes, it's true that our pal Patrice O'Neal has passed away. The funniest and best thinker I've ever known, period." O'Neal's booking agent, Matt Frost, confirmed news of the death to Entertainment Weekly. O'Neal gained notoriety for performing his stand-up acts on TV shows such as Late Night with Conan O'Brien and The Ellen DeGeneres Show. The comic served as the first host of the VH1 series Web Junk 20 and also taped specials for Comedy Central, HBO, and Showtime throughout the course of his career. But amid his successes on screen, O'Neal faced a series of health setbacks off camera as a longtime sufferer of diabetes. His last televised appearance was at the Comedy Central roast of Charlie Sheen, which was taped just 2 months ago. O'Neal was 41 years old. Ken Lombardi, CBSNews.com.
Judas. Yes. Like from the Bible.
Not Bible. Oh, Holy Bible. Yes, correct.
I'm screaming, fuck that nigga Jesus, and I hope he hear it. Fuck that nigga and his dad, I'll put holes in the Holy Spirit. Nigga always showing off, taking steps on H2O, loving foes, feeding bums, healing jits in front of hoes. Narcissistic bitch nigga, always in the spotlight. I should've clipped your ass when you called me out the other night. At dinner with the homies, making toast, making claims. Called me out without saying names. Dry snitched in front of gang. Fuck that nigga and his hair, fuck that nigga and his clothes. I do that nigga cold for some silver and some gold. I don't pray, but I'm praying for his loss. Fuck Christ, nail that nigga to a cross. If I could, I swear I'd hang that nigga on some wood. If I could, I'd lock that nigga behind a stone. If I could, I'd betray that nigga right away. I hope that nigga died. Ain't like he coming back in 3 days. Fuck that nigga Jesus. Fuck that nigga Jesus. I say fuck that nigga Jesus. Fuck that nigga Jesus. I say fuck that nigga Jesus. Fuck that nigga Jesus.
Hey, you got a call. You got a call.
Are you done?
Nah. Here you go though. Here.
Hello? Hello?
Where the hell your ass at?
I'm in the hospital getting surgery.
What happened to Long Beach Griffey? That's the question that's been flooding social media, leaving fans confused, worried, and heartbroken over the popular YouTuber and comedian Anthony Devin Griffin. It all started on July 13th, 2026, when Long Beach Griffey posted a video from a hospital bed titled, "When you get into an accident and your boss calls in the middle of surgery." The video, which appeared to be a comedic skit, showed him in a hospital setting, supposedly recovering from a car accident and awaiting surgery. Many followers initially assumed the video was purely a joke, a comedic skit that Long Beach Griffey often created for his millions of fans. But the confusion quickly turned to fear when comments and update from the YouTuber suggested the accident was real. In the comments section of the video, he clarified that the accident actually happened. He said, "Yes guys, I was actually in an accident. I got a few weeks of recovery left, so let's make the best of it. I love you all." The clarification came as a surprise, and fans flooded his page with well wishes, with some still confused over whether the video was a real update or a comedic skit. The video of Long Beach Griffey in the hospital bed has stirred fear and concern among his followers, many of whom have been left wondering what happened to him. At the moment, no reports on the time or place the accident occurred have been shared by relevant authorities, and the details of the accident remain unclear. But the impact of the video has been undeniable, leaving fans concerned and confused over his current condition. Long Beach Griffey is a popular YouTuber who does short skits, often with controversial humor involving sex, race, and sexual orientation. He is known for his edgy humor and his ability to make people laugh, even when the content is dark or uncomfortable. But in this moment, his humor has been replaced by a moment of real pain, real recovery, and real fear. He's not just a comedian, he's a person who's been in a real accident, and he's going through a real recovery that will take time. If this video brought you even a moment of concern, empathy, or hope for a creator who's been in a real accident and is going through a real recovery, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Your support helps us keep sharing stories that honor the real, the human, and the emotional sides of life, the side that reminds us why we care about people like Long Beach Griffey, even when they're going through pain.
Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, Rakwakwadosh. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to mighty Akim, Wakwafim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity, as well as the speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharala. This is but the Kabbalah Cup coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson is going to be on this whole Long Beach Griffey accident. Primarily that. I did put the other video in as well because this brother, as a matter of fact, he has this list. If I can find it, there's just a bunch of lists of people that mocked YAHAWAH. Here it is. Yeah, here he has a list of people that mocked YAHAWAH and basically, got deleted. All right, and there was Nature Boy. Nature Boy. I don't know what Kevin Samuels did. I don't know what Ruben Israel did, but there are some people that I do know. Brother Polite, I definitely know about him. Rap News, I have heard of him, but I don't remember what he did. The only ones that I actually do know is Nature Boy. I heard of him and how he was basically doing some weird stuff. He had a whole cult of people following him and whatnot. He was making YouTube videos talking about some shit, and I'm not gonna lie, the followings that he was getting, it was pretty weird. Like, the people were weirdos and stuff like that. But of course, at the end of the day, it's naturally just a matter of people that are easily just influenced and stuff like that. As well as Brother Polite, which, you know, the funny thing about Brother Polite was what happened. No, how his thing is so funny, because this is the thing that I am basically seeing. I saw and I thought was funny was Brother Polite. He had basically insulted, or he was talking shit, saying stuff like, GMS was they sleep with little girls and stuff like that, X, Y, and Z. And then lo and behold, he got arrested for drugging and sleeping and forcefully sleeping with his at the time, I think it was wife, fiance, whatever, girlfriend, and daughter. His wife's girlfriend's daughter, wife or girlfriend's daughter was like, I don't know, like 15 or something like that. And then he drugged her when he was alone with her, and again did all this shit. So it's just so ironic to me that he had all this shit. Had all this bravado to talk all this shit out in public, but then, you know, behind closed doors, he's over here doing worse, because no one. The thing is, the only people that I know of that actually got caught doing stuff like that, it was just one. I think it was this one member in Sakari. I think it was a Sakari member. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it was a Sakari member. As far as I know, none of the GMS members had done that, or else it would just be publicized. It would be plastered everywhere. Someone and anyone or whatever would have found out. Okay, ironically, Gorilla Hebrew got found out for not the kid thing, but something else. Even though that what he was doing, it wasn't illegal in terms of the law of the land, like law of Esau's law and stuff like that. It was perfectly legal. So of course that's, I guess, not, obviously it's not fine in the eyes of YAHAWAH, but it was definitely, it's not, it was fine in terms of the eyes of the law. But I bring that up to say how people in general just get exposed for doing stuff, while, you know, the actual people that they're accusing, they didn't. It's lucky the people that they're actually accusing are not doing any of this type of stuff. They're not going out and doing this evil, wicked stuff, because at the end of the day, let's actually get this. Romans chapter 13. Let every soul be subject unto the higher power, for there is no power but of Yahawah. The powers that be are ordained of Yahawah. Okay, whosoever therefore resists the power, resists the ordinance of Yahawah, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. So Esau is in power because of YAHAWASHI. So when you go against Esau, you're going against YAHAWASHI ultimately at the end of the day, because it is not, the Lord did not say for you to go deliver yourself. The Lord did not say for you to go behind and, you know, do this stuff, because at the end of the day, what are you doing as a result of this? Second Corinthians 6 verse 3, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. You are setting a bad precedent. You are making a bad example when you're going out like this. And with Gorilla Hebrew, Deacon Hakah, who else? I don't know, whatever. But you basically at the point where you have certain like big name Israelites that are getting caught doing stuff that they shouldn't have been doing. Maybe, obviously, it's lucky, because I'm not trying to ruin anyone's reputation. I'm just saying that because they did not do anything with any kids. I need to say that, because obviously I brought that up with the whole Brother Polite thing. All right, so I'm just trying to be very careful with my words. Gorilla Hebrew and Deacon Hakah, they did not do anything with kids. It was something completely different. Okay, but ultimately, I am saying that they did get exposed for doing certain things that are frowned upon. All right, that's so. Yes, I will say that, but I will not slander anyone. All right, I'm not going to slander anyone. I'm not going to lie on anybody's name. I do not want to do that. I only deal with facts, objective facts. If I can prove this stuff, if I will. If outside of that, like, no, because Deacon Akal, he got one of his ex-wives or whatever, or wives, I don't know, that had done a whole series. I think she's still doing the series now, which is like, yo, why are you still doing it? It's just like, obviously this is for content. This is to freaking, I don't know, make money or some shit. Like, I'm not even trying to defend the dude, but it's just like, it gets to a point like, okay, when are you gonna be done? Like, can't you say all the shit in one fucking video and then be done with it? Like, why are you like doing this whole? And then she freaking made a whole ass video, not new video, Slocky. She made a whole ass song in the beginning. It's just like, this is clearly planned, and this is clearly for some fucking, I don't know. It's Slocky. And again, like, this is the thing about me. I'm not even on this man's side. I don't even care about either parties involved personally, but because wrong is wrong, sure. But outside of that, just like this, she is just dragging it. Like, yo, we get it. Why are you still doing this? Why are you still talking? Just do everything all in one video and then be done with it. Like, that should have been the first video, should have been the end of it, but she's dragging it on to episode 6 I think she's on right now, maybe 7. Anyway, but as I was saying, you know, Brother Polite ironically had done all that talking just to have gone and done the exact thing that he was complaining about. All right, it's baffling to me that, you know, you just have such a blatant hypocrite. And also, Nature Boy, I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know all the stuff because I didn't keep up with him. I did not want to keep up with him, but apparently he was in jail and he got stabbed up. And then another thing was that he was doing some weird stuff with his I think women. I don't even think they were wives. I think what happened was he was like transmitting STDs to basically everyone. I think he had STDs and then he was just intentionally giving it to people. I think it was like willingly or something like that. I don't really know, but like, it was some like wild and disgusting shit. All right, but yeah, anyway, and again, this is only the people that I knew, and then as a result, again, with this whole Griffey thing, he made this the thing about this that I just do not understand is that, think about it like this, okay? Walk with me through my train of thought. So let's say if I have a child and I love that child to death, I would die for that child. All right. Why would insulting that child or thinking of ways to insult that child or talk about their shortcomings cross my mind if I love them? And it's the stuff like this that makes me think like, this is what Christianity is. Because I think he's a Christian. I could be wrong. Maybe he's an atheist. Whatever. I don't know. I don't care. But the thing is just like, how is it that if you claim to love the Lord, that this type of shit is okay? Like, and I also did a video a long ass time ago where Christians were insulting. There was another Christian, a whole different Christian creator that was insulting, you know, Yahawashi and stuff like that. And what happened was a Muslim, bear mind you again, a Muslim, all right, said, "Why the fuck are you doing this? Why would you insult your God like this?" Like, and that's the thing. He said, not word for word, but for the most part, he said, why would you insult your God? He was, so basically, the only people defending the Christian God are not Christians, but a Muslim and I guess me, all right, an Israelite, all right. So the Israelites have more respect for Jesus than a Israelite has more respect for Jesus than Christians. A Muslim has more respect for Jesus than Christians. So Christians think that God and Jesus are free game to make fun of, and it's just like, okay, so this is it. Like, this is how you guys operate. This is how you guys think. You think that it's okay to ridicule and insult and make fun of your God and stuff like that. Like, this is how you guys operate. Like, it is baffling to me that they think that this is okay and this is permissible. All right. And again, I use that parallel of the child, where I'm thinking like, okay, so if my child has, I don't know what, they're bad, they're a burn victim, okay? I mean, not burn victim, but they have some sort of shortcoming. Why the fuck would I make fun of that? Why would I joke about that? Why would I ridicule that kid, my kid, for, oh, you can't turn left or something like that, or you're dyslexic or something like that, like whatever. All right. Oh, can you read this and stuff like that? Like, what are you actually doing? Like, this just goes to show their lack of love, and in all honesty, the true nature of Christianity, where it is secular rather than religious. Okay, where their practices are secular. Their practices are, God will love you no matter what you do. You can be a murderer. You can be you can kill a bajillion people, and God will still love you as long as you say, "Oh, I believe in God," or whatever. Like, so after the first, second, third, this person never learned their lesson. They never said, you know what, maybe I should stop. But no, instead you get to a billion, and then you say, yeah, okay, now I'm done killing most of the population of the earth. Now I'm ready to have the Lord accept me and whatnot. Like, and Slocky, this is a rant video, because this is the type of stuff that actually just annoys me, because like, how are you talking like this way? How is this okay? You might say, people might say, that's the thing about this. People might say, "Oh, I'm just acting," but like, you're saying you're acting, but nobody is forcing you to do this. If maybe he would have an argument if this was like Hollywood, where they say you have to do this or whatever. But even then, if it was Hollywood, well, why is it that you are conforming to their standards in order to make money, in order to get clicks and whatnot? Or not clicks, but views, or I don't know, movie tickets, whatever. All right. So, and the crazy thing about that is that this is him make his own YouTube. He owns his own YouTube channel. All right, as I'm pretty sure most YouTubers do, except for some. But he owns his own YouTube channel. He does all this stuff by himself for the most part. I'm pretty sure, and he is unprompted, not forced, uncoerced, doing this and making these videos insulting Yahawadah or Yahawashi, or Yahawashi more specifically. All right. So, and also it wasn't even just this video. I'm pretty sure there was more, but I don't remember, because again, but me personally, I just don't watch this guy. I did kind of watch some of the stuff he did, but then I just stopped because he was just not funny. And I saw that one video about God, where again, that's just the thing about me. I think it is I'm not going to speak too much on it, but I just think it's a slippery slope when it comes to performing, making skits and making depictions of God or whatever. Then that's when it's just like, okay, you know what? Why are you doing this? Like, if you don't have the foresight to think, you know what, maybe I shouldn't do this, or let me just be on the safe side and just not have any sort of depiction of God or at all, because I don't want to accidentally, offend. All right. And then that's when it's just like, you're kind of showing your ass. All right. So let's get into some more of these precepts. Galatians 6 verse 7, being at the sea, Yahweh is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And it's so funny to me, again, because the thing about this is not funny in the sense of, no, it is funny. Let me correct myself. To me, I think that this is funny, but with the context. How this is funny is that this man is saying all this stuff, all right?
Yeah.
He's saying all this stuff, and then guess what? Look at what it leads into.
Fuck Christ. Nail that nigga to a nigga. Jesus.
Jesus. You got a call. You got a call.
Look at this man. Stitches on his head. His eyes are fucked. There's what's that other one? The other part. His
Are you done?
Chin.
Nah. Here you go though. Here. Hello.
His chin slashed. Look at how fucked up his face is. His head was opened up. All right, like that's how that. Let me get this precept. Hold up. Hebrews chapter 10 verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of a living power. All right, and this man is making jokes. He's making jokes about. It's like he's still making jokes while he was in the freaking hospital, thinking like, oh, this is cool. Oh, this is fine, or whatever. Like. That's the thing. People don't have any sort of danger sense in the sense of like, you know what? Maybe, or spider sense, whatever you want to call it. Maybe not spider sense, but just normal danger sense. Yes. Like any sort of fear, despite whatever happens to them, where they think like, maybe I shouldn't do this, or maybe I should start taking my safety a bit more seriously. But no, it's not until after something happens. But even then, apparently, like, not taking this seriously. Like, why would you post this shit? And you know what's funny? I saw this video. I saw this video somewhere. I think someone did another video on it, and I just never clicked on the video. I did click on the video, but I was about to get on it. I was about to watch it, but I just didn't get a chance to, because I always see a bunch of videos and I'm like, okay, well, I need to go watch this. I need to go do this, but I just never get a chance to do it because there's just so many different videos that I want to watch. So I had seen the thumbnail of him in the thing. I didn't know who the fuck that was. Like, who the fuck is that? I need to see who this is, because like this, I don't know who that is and stuff like that. And as I'm thinking like, oh yeah, what that is. I now see, elder brother Manakta Zakba, he posted this video, and I finally get to this video. I think he posted this, today? Yeah, today. He posted this today, and I saw another brother's video on this topic yesterday. Or whenever it was posted, I don't remember. But basically, the thing is that whenever it was first posted, and basically the thing is just that, this is the type of stuff that's going on where the Lord is he's sending out those judgments. And that's where it's funny, where you can make all these things. Oh, fuck that nigga Griffey, fuck that nigga Griffey. I said, do all that shit. You can do all that, but it's only a problem. It is only a problem when when people talk about you, when people talk about the people you care about, but no, it's okay to insult YAHAWAH. It's okay to insult the Lord. Oh, all this stuff is free game, but when it happens to you, then what? Or are people gonna get mad at me for doing that chant? Are people gonna say, "Oh, you're such a terrible person. You did this. You can't say fuck that nigga Griffey. You can't say fuck that nigga Griffey," or chant that and what's it called? Rejoice at his pain. This nigga literally was rejoicing and making fun of the betrayal of Yahawashi when he got crucified. He made jokes about it. He did this whole thing. He wrote that down. He had to think this through. So it's okay for him to do this, but it's not okay for people to talk about him and his pain and the fact that he got fucked up in a car crash. All right. Like, it's baffling to me. Baffling. Slocky. So anyway, next, Mark chapter 3, verse 29. But he that, hold on, let me go up to more context. Mark chapter 3, verse 28. Verily I say unto you, all sins shall be forgiven unto the sons of men, and blasphemies wherewith soever they shall blaspheme, but he that shall blaspheme against the Holy Ghost shall never forgiveness. Slocky, let me start over. In verse 29, but he that shall blaspheme against the Holy Ghost hath never forgiveness, but is in danger of eternal damnation. Okay, so basically, blaspheming against Yahawah, all right, there's no, what's it called? There's no forgiveness. Now, I will say, which actually that's another cut to the whole Trinity thing. It says, Holy Ghost. It doesn't say that Yahawashi. Hold on, where does it say? Because didn't it say there was one precept that said Yahawashi? Slocky, I meant Yahawashi. Anyway, whatever. I'll just say I'll just keep it because I'm pretty sure there's another precept. Whatever. Anyway, the thing is that blaspheming Yahawah, the Most High Yahawah, that's basically what's going to get you destroyed. And I guess on a technicality, he was blaspheming Yahawashi. So, yeah, maybe he can repent potentially, but you know, it just does not appear to be that is the case. So I don't know. And you know, if he does repent, I'm and good for him, I guess, whatever. But I just feel like, as if more specifically, not and this is to Israelites, of course, yes, but more specifically to this one message in general. It's just like, if you actually call yourself a follower of Christ, follower of Yahawah, the Lord, or whatever, and stuff like that, this should not be acceptable to you, and this should not be permissible. You should not be thinking that this type of behavior is all right, because again, this directly just insults the fact that Yahawashi was crucified, and he's objectively just making light of it and insulting the fact that he was crucified, thinking that that's just some okay thing. So again, if he's allowed to make fun of Yahawashi being crucified, then I should be allowed, or anyone for that matter, should be allowed to make fun of the fact that he got into a fucking car crash and his head was split the fuck open. So that's just don't be saying no bullshit ass double standards. Like, be consistent. All right. So yeah, that's basically it. I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all Honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Kwakwadah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, above the ball and Shalom.